So flight is Kenya 116, now going to Amsterdam. Our departure time is Mombasa. Focus to 1905 knots. Speed more than 10. Keep close at 2,000. Start at 8,000. And becoming from 0600 to 0900.
At 90 knots, yeah.
What is the
50,000.
the turbulent rate, the shear rate there?
The shear rate is 3.
It's 3, eh? Okay. So we get
reduce it to 1.
okay. Then this is how then this would move.
Like a little bit towards the direction. And this one is moving also towards the...
This is why there's rain in Paris.
That's it.
Situated west of runway 19 right, under construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Far off.
And, runway 06 ILS, category 3 downgrade to category 1. Yeah. And then a runway correction, runway intersection, November 9, North Avenue. That's up to 31st of July.
Okay.
Yes. And then a taxiway, whiskey 4 closed to aircraft coming from.
Ladies and gentlemen, to our flight KQ116 to Amsterdam. Shortly be performing the safety walk-around checks, and I hope you enjoy the route with us. Thank you. Okay, basically what we're trying to look for is just the general condition of the aircraft, if everything is serviceable or not serviceable. So we check the conditions of the tires. So we check the engines, check if there's any obstructions, any loose ends. General condition of how the engine looks. Check all the blades are in place and no loose stuff like papers or any debris. Check the leading edge surfaces. Check all panels are in. No loose panels. If any, we report this to the engineers who will take care of the problem. This is what we call the tail skid. We want to check if any of the red paints is out. Shows that all is a hard landing, and the engineer should be able to check the whole aircraft. Once again, we want to check the general condition of the tires, check the brake pins are sufficient, and just general condition of the whole main gear system. Once again, we're just looking for any open panels. Boeing will inform the engineer and we'll be able to take care of them. That completes our walk around. Welcome to the flight. Thank you.
We're starting.
Roger, continue taxiing and the whole share of taxi hotel.
One shot of one.
Ground 1652. 1652 guide. Requesting taxi from...
Clear side. Clear right. Ground Kenya 116 requesting taxi.
Kenya 116, taxi over taxi Juliet, Golf 1187.
Clear Golf 187. Clear taxi, clear right. About the headings.
Upon passenger. Control 09 aboard. We have 3 hours,
Right on steady.
20 minutes to do. Copy 9, 3.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
116, copy.
Say again, Boeing.
Walk 1116. Let's put the confirm it.
Roger, 1116, Kenya 116, legend.
Correct. Confirm 70 on board.
69.
70. Ground 644. Proceed holding point runway 06. Copy ATC Nairobi to Lamu by the flight route. Flight level 1700 to boundary. After departure runway 06. Right turn out. Climb on track. Your squawk is 1644.
Okay, 1644 on the squawk. And we're clearing Nairobi Lamu. By the 170 UK boundary. After departure 06 to right turn. Climb on track. 1644.
Ground 644. Back is correct. Ground 65 to ATC Nairobi to Kisumu, flight level 180 to the UK boundary. After departure, maintain runway heading until passing flight level 100. Left turn out, climb on track.
Okay, we're cleared Nairobi Kisumu level 180 to the UT after takeoff 06, maintain runway heading 100, left turn on track.
Ground 65 to back is correct. Break ground 644, line up, turn runway 06.
644, line up.
165 to the holding point, runway 06.
Holding point 06, is fine.
That's 725, ATC Nairobi to Dar es Salaam.
Carlos, let's see clear there, 725.
Can you please get somebody 661? Somebody 661. Taxi holding area runway 06. For departure. Stand by.
Holding area number 4 for departure, somebody 661.
Area number 5 for departure.
Roger, 1640 on the squawk and short of holding area number 5 for departure, 1640.
Correct, correct. Kenya 116 upon 07. Contact approach 122.3.
07, 122.3, good day.
Right here, right Kenya. Nakuru 16.
0320, descend to level 100, vectors for island runway 06, number 1.
Roger, left heading 320, down to 100, number 1, Kenya 491.
That is correct, to keep up your speed. Kenya 411, Nairobi.
Lufthansa A296, we are cleared to the Golf speaking via November Alpha Kilo, maintaining flight level 330, expecting ILS 06. Do you have the weather report?
Roger, Nairobi 0700 meters, the wind is calm, visibility most.
Our flight progress now, I would like to update you. We've now leveled off at 35,000 feet, and as you recall, we took off from Nairobi on runway 06. Then we climbed to 10,000 feet before turning left. We were cleared direct to the border of Kenya and Sudan. We flew over the Great Rift Valley, just abeam the lakes of Naivasha, Nakuru, then right overhead Lake Baringo. Right now we just crossed over into Sudanese airspace. We are flying on a northwesterly track. From here we'll be flying overhead the town of Malakal in southern Sudan. Then we'll be flying then over El Obeid before we set course for Kufra in Libya. We'll just be flying to the west of Benghazi, into Malta, then into southern Italian airspace. We have clouds just around Malakal, which we expect to give us a little turbulence. However, they look like from view that they will be a bit better than what we expected. And the weather is smooth most of the way as forecast by meteorological department. We will be coming back to you again in a short while so that we keep telling you how much our progress will be. Thank you for now. See why this is why they have on the film the same cuts.
Left 241, Aviation, Kenya 116.
Kenya 116 is identifying route direct to Maran, flight level 350 and actually climb flight level 360 and higher levels are also available.
Routine direct Maran, and will be requesting flight level 380.
Kenya 116, Roger, climb flight level 380.
And 380, Kenya 116. Maran, what is more the frequency?
They are confused in this operation. Report the flight is going via overhead frequency and they get the clearance for that route and they give us the flight plan this route.
Okay, our flight is progressing very well, as you may see on the map here. Just flying a BIM Malta, the island of Malta in the Mediterranean. We have actually entered the European airspace. We have climbed to what is called VRVSM. We fly in Europe altitudes of 38,000 feet now. Our speed is not very high. We're just about coming to about 900 kilometers an hour. This is due to headwinds blowing from the northwest. Otherwise, from here, we'll be soon crossing into Italian airspace in the next 2 or 3 minutes. And then we'll be steering north. In 1.5 minutes, correction, 1.5 hours, we'll be flying over the Alps, over Lake Geneva also. Geneva will be to our left-hand side of the aircraft, which will be a bit to the south, and Zurich to the north with the Milan Malpensa. Then we'll be steering further north for Belgium airspace. From there on, it's a short airspace flight, crossing over France into Belgian airspace, then starting our descent into Amsterdam. Just now we have been cleared to route direct to the island of Palermo, and we're setting course now right to Palermo. Otherwise, the outside temperature at this time is about 47 degrees Celsius. I will be keeping you updated as we go along. Otherwise, I'd like to introduce you to what instruments you have in this aircraft here. The main ones that I'd like to introduce you to is, this is what we call the airspeed and Mach indicator. I'll start with the most attractive color painted Baba pole. This is the maximum speed the aircraft can fly at this altitude. As you can see, we are very, very close to the Baba pole speed. We're going very, very fast. We're just leaving a small margin for turbulence. On top of it, we have the Mach number. That is the speed of the aircraft as compared to the speed of sound. This is the true airspeed as we're crossing into the air. Below it, we have what we call the VORs. Part of it is the compass inside. This gives us the DME range, the distance from a particularly selected VOR which is selected up here. So we know the one which is selected here is about 33 miles away from us. This is Palermo. And up here we have what we call artificial horizon. It is called an EFIS system, the new system. The older one used to look like this. This is the standby for it. As you may see, they are just the same. The top is blue and the downside is brown or black. This represents the horizon. As you see, the top is the sky, the lower part is the ground. It also has additional things on it, like the speed here. And this Baba pole is represented again here. So if we fly here, we'll be flying maximum speed. This speed and this speed is the same. The Mach number is also presented here. which is the same as here. Down here we have what we call navigation display. It is like a map, but a chart map. It is more like the chart we carry in the aeroplanes. It only gives you the reporting points or the places where you go to. Like from here, this is the symbol of the aircraft. We'll be flying to this position, PAL, and it tells us we should be there at 1256. The times are in GMT. From there on, we'll be going to another position called Giano, which is about 160 miles. Then it tells us we'll be turning north. The position of north, which is 0, is here. This is the heading we are steering due to wind. So we put our heading into the winds because they are going to blow us to the right side of the track so that we fly into the wind to maintain a track all the way to where we are going. The other instruments we have here is the altimeter. Most of the people are familiar with that. This is what tells us what altitude we are flying at. This is again duplicated here, and you can see the two of them are matching. This is called vertical speed indicator. It tells us it is more useful during climb or instrument flying. It tells us how fast we are climbing upwards or how fast we are descending downwards. It is calibrated up to 6,000 feet per minute. This is the normal clock telling us the time at this time and how long we have been flying. For example, now we have been flying from Nairobi for 5 hours and 38 minutes. This, as I have explained, this is a standby in case we lose all electrical systems in the aircraft. This will still be working as it uses just air, the ram air from outside, and is presented here using gyros and gimbals. This is a standby airspeed indicator for this. Just in case we lose all this electronic system, we still have an airspeed indicator. This other one is also an altimeter, just in case we lose the other altimeter. So we are well duplicated here, so that we can be able to fly with a total loss of electricity in the aircraft. We come to the main one here. This is a display to show us how the engines are performing, and in case we have any failures, it will come somewhere here. This system is called ACAS system. For example, if I put a recall and there was a system here which was at a malfunction, it will show me here what system has a malfunction. This one gives us also displays of the engines and the status of the aircraft. It will tell me how my hydraulics are performing, how my flight controls are, how my fluids and everything is performing. It also gives me secondary engine instruments, which is like the fan and the other blades, the fuel flow, and other things that might be of interest to me, like oil pressure. Just like when you drive your car, you want to see how much oil pressure you have. That is basically it. This is the flap position. It tells us what kind of flap settings we are having. Right now they are up, but when we are going to land, we land with flaps at 30. The flaps at 30 gives us the maximum lift so that we can fly at the highest speeds, at the lowest speeds as we come to land. That's basically what instruments we have. This beauty here is called a flight management system. It is the computer with which we talk to all the instruments and the systems of the aircraft. We feed in data here of the route so that it can draw which route we go to. We can tell it we want to go from Nairobi to Amsterdam, and it will tell us which way do you want to go through. Is it through Libya? Is it through Khartoum? Or is it through Cairo? Then we will choose which one we want to use that day, what altitude. It will calculate and give us how much fuel we want, what time we'll get there. In other words, it's everything in one. When we come to landing, we will need the landing gear. This is a symbol of a wheel. We put it down and the wheels will come out so as to enable us to land. When we're taking off or flying upwards, we put it upwards to a position written retract, and it goes up, then we put it to neutral. The other thing, as I would have explained here again, we have a flap system which we extend gradually as we slow down till we have 30 flaps for a landing. And the main gadget here is the throttles. This is what we use for getting our speeds. If we push it forward like that, we will get a higher speed. Reduce it, more or less is what we call an accelerator. It's a bit more complicated than an accelerator, but that's what I would call it for you now if you have not flown before. Otherwise, you might be interested in knowing this. This is called speed brake. Speed brake is just like a brake in the air. If we have to slow down suddenly, we would extend it down here, and all of them would come up on the wings and slow us down. Basically, that's all about the ones which are here. Most of them are technical that you might not need to know right now. We will be coming back to you during descent and show you how we're going to fly in to Amsterdam, which we're still on time and they're still estimating to be there 25 minutes after 5. Thank you.
Bonjour, I confirm direct Delta India Kilo.
Okay, I'll start by briefing you on the taxi charts. We expect runway 19 right, and once we land on 19 right, we will be taking Whiskey 5, Whiskey 6, taxi on Sierra, then either Bravo as given, all the way up to Alpha 6 around there. Then go to our stand, which is around here. Okay, the stand is given Beta on page 109 Delta. You got it? So we'll be coming Bravo all the way, 116. We expect Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 5, around there. So we can get out of Alpha 17 for Foxtrot 5 or Foxtrot 3. If they gave us a Foxtrot 4 or 2, then we'll get out of Alpha 15 and get into our stand. That is the most likely because this place is closed around here. 19 is, you can't taxi around 19. Okay, you saw it in the NOTAMs. Okay, our routing, we are headed from Brussels to Helen. Then from Helen we'll go to Riva. If you have to hold, it will be direct entry, right-hand turns. We expect radar vectors from a river. Otherwise, we'll be cleared. If we don't have any communications and we have to do it manually, we will follow the same routing to Sierra Papa Lima, which is a Sheffield VOR. We have a transition level is by ATC, we'll get it just now, and transition altitude is 3,000 feet. Okay, entry level to Sheffield TMA, flight level 100 maximum at 30 DMEs, and the flight level 70 minimum. Speed restrictions, a maximum 250 knots at 30 DME, Sheffield, and maximum 220 knots at 15 miles from Sheffield. Additionally, ATC may request specific speeds for accurate spacing. Comply with any level or speed adjustments as soon as possible within operational requirements. If a level or speed change,
From 2653, when clear of the weather, direct to rapport. Direct to rapport, when clear to weather from 2653. Speedbird 9050, uniform, climb flight level 320. Climb level 320, speedbird 9.
okay, we disconnect this was.
From 2206, contact Düsseldorf, 12865.
That was. Okay. No, it has not drawn it yet now. Okay. Okay, we expect a runway 19 right from Sheffield. We'll be leaving on 003, descending to 3,000 feet. Procedure turn left, following 311, back inbound, intercepting 185 down inbound. For the approach, descending to 2,000 feet. And at 6.1, we intercept ILS down to our minimum of 188. Set my side.
Set mine.
Okay. We should be able to land out of it, but in event of missed approach, we'll climb on track 185 to 2,000 feet and inform ATC. Sector height is 1,700 predominantly, but on a heading of 354 inbound and 311, it climbs to 2,300. Okay. Any questions?
None.
I have Sheffield, and we have Oscar Alpha sets. Briefing completed.
116, good afternoon, radar contact, descent to flight level 200.
Now 200, can you 116? Amsterdam, Kenya 116.
Amsterdam, Hotel Sierra Delta.
Sierra Delta, Kenya 116. Amsterdam, afternoon, Kenya 116, flight level 200.
Hello, Kenya 116, descent level 70, proceed to Hampstead and then Sierra Papa Lima.
Yeah, down 70, Hampstead, Sierra Papa Lima, Kenya 116.
Okay, then 1673, climb level 230. 23.
Kenya 116, descent to flight level 45, call arrival 1184.
Oh, yeah, down 45, and contact 118, Kenya 116.
Kilo 1933, Amsterdam radar 123.85.
123.85, Kilo 1933, bye-bye.
Roger, Tower 92, ground 0. Kenya 116, turn right heading 095 for base.
Right to 095 for base, Kenya 116.
005.
And to 3,000 feet 1005, get 1932.
Thank you. You're a good man.
Kilo 192, turn right heading 015, reduce the speed to 180 knots.
Heading 015, speed 180, Kilo 192.
Approaching 2000.
Traffic information, there is a helicopter east of beam, the automaker maintaining very low altitude, no conflicts with you. You've got 7 miles to go, contact the tower 119.22.
119.22.
Kilo 192, turn right heading 095 for base, descend to 2000 feet.
Right heading 095, descend to 2000 feet, Kilo 190. Yeah, it's rotating a little bit to the north and after that to the easterly northwest. Afternoon Tower, Desper 212, ready for departure.
212, line up the sequence, correction, line up 24.
Line up 24, Desper 212.
116, hello, sir, you are on the below.
Unit number 1,
037 for Tango ready.
line up number 4, Desper 212.
037 for Tango behind, 75 from the beginning, line up 2405 behind.
Yeah, that's right, for Tango, 24, rolling 37 for Tango.
And Desper 212, clear for takeoff, 24.
Desper 212, clear for takeoff, runway 24.
Tower, line on. Line on.
En one out, speed, continue back to the view.
Roger, dat is een helicopter very well altitude approaching Harbour West.
Roger, line on.
Still 724, to the left here, left again, skip police, and ground to 118.
Left, skip police, 118, show 724.
Good man. Alright, I'm going for my final speed. One.
Thank you, India, on your right hand side is a helicopter, he's inbound VU Hospital, that's Amsterdam South.
And copy, stay low, looking up. Call you before cross 100.
Yep.
400.
Lifeline 1, you probably saw it as well, some lightning between you and the hospital.
Yeah, looking at the sun.
200.
037 for Tango, report ready regarding the wake turbulence of the 757, the wind from the south, 7.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Tower gedacht, Kilo 192 is that is localized, mate, right?
10.
192, roger, number 1.
Number 1, Kilo 192.
Helicopter on your left is staying level, altitude.
Roger.
Brake deployed. Two devices unlocked.
Alright, voila. Ground, huh? Clear there. 1, 2.
374, take away ready, sir.
374.
France 1941, request push, Hotel Bravo 90. France 1941, pushback is approved. Push approved at France 1941.
It is the first one on there.
Road goedemiddag, Kilo 1668 at Whiskey Firex. 1668, hello via the north to Delta 49er. North Delta 49, Kilo 1668.
Add 7 more alphas.
2. 122 is going to have 150. KLM 1668, Alpha 13 is approved. Alpha 13, Kilo 1668. What was 47? Delta 49, volgens mij, reverb. Roger, stand by. Keep Oakland on channel Southern 245, holding position at Alpha 17.
Hello. KLM 625 Sierra 7 is available.
Yeah, we'll take it. 625, thanks.
Okay, clear your side.
Ready for the push. UK 0, 6 kilo.
Yeah, so many documents. That one is not very, they're on course, but flies.
Six 625, tower on 119.22.
622, get 625.
Too far. It was not too far. It was about too. Hope you run it. Okay? 8-1 and 2 coming off.
Ground Kenya 117, Foxtrot 3, we have start clearance and ready for push.
Hello, Kenya 117, pushback approved.
Clear to pushback Kenya 117.
Let's cook the windows and doors. We are locked. ECP. Reset. We'll put 10 pumps. The pumps are on fuel. We have 49 tons. Release minimum checked. Plastic plugs.
Need to start the second engine after the push.
1697, all approved.
Thank you, Kenya 1697.
Air Force 2141, ready taxi.
Class 2141, taxi, runway 24.
Taxi 24, Air Force 141.
Ground easy 611, apologies, we took a long turn there. Where do you want us to go now?
Yeah, I think the best way for you would be continue taxi via west and south.
Goedenavond, Jammer Gate for rate established 27. Goedenavond, Jammer Gate for rate number 2.
Power is set.
Goedenavond, Kenya 1969, sequence 24, Sierra 7.
Goedenavond, 1969, line up sequence 24.
Line up sequence 24, Kenya 1969.
Jammer 614, clear to 937, wind 27015, wish to 22.
Line up 614.
Take your time for wake turbulence, wind 27016, cruising 25, and ready clear takeoff 24.
Takeoff 24 now, rolling.
Radar heading 090 and high speed UK 227.
Whiskey for Kenya 117, passing 2700.
Kenya 117, good evening, climb flight level 90.
Clear level 90, Kenya 117.
Easy 842, continue the descent to 2000 feet.
Declare 2000, easy 842.
So your beam the threshold now reduces convenience. The one to follow is near the aftermarket.
842, copy.
Kenya 117, contact Amsterdam radar 123.85.
123.85, bye.
Bye-bye. Circling 889, climb to flight level 140. 140, circling 889. Amsterdam, Mark 866, good afternoon. Air France 2141, compressor 127, decimal 22, over. 127, decimal 22, over, monsieur.
Amsterdam radar, Kenya 117.
Kenya 117, climb to flight level 180 and fly direct to Golf Tango, Quebec.
117, cleared, flight level 180 and direct Golf Tango, Quebec.
Kenya 117, correction level, make it level 250 and a good rate of climb out of 190.
Roger, copy now, cleared level 250
line, we take Flamingo 140, carry trouble.
Now to 7500 102. 1025, call your submission.
$500. $400. $300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
From Kenya on second barely unreadable.
Clear through? What's this clear? Your 1513 ratio. Which no battery. Clear right?
Shortly depart Our estimated flying time to Kisumu will be 45 minutes at a cruising altitude of 18,000 feet above the sea level. At this time, I'd like to give you information on the safety features about this aircraft. Kindly pay attention. There are 4 emergency exits which are clearly marked. 2 are situated at the front of the cabin and 2 in the middle above the wings. Please locate the one nearest to you. In the event of an emergency evacuation, emergency floor lights will appear to illuminate the path to your nearest exit.
Thank you. UTN next, crew 1650. Inbound descending out of 160. Your location at 0445 with 26 on board. There we are, Fox Lima Alpha. 1650 Roger, Garcia, Evocation, Green Aviation, outside associate for your approach runway. Further descent to 80, no delay, via DME runway 07, requesting your 1650.
From 1315.
has cleared. UTA at 0546.
Roger, you cleared the flight level 170 direct November Victor. What's your passing level now?
Roger, cleared 170 direct November Victor and we are passing level 95.
95, Roger, report passing 130.
Roger, report passing 130, 1651.
Narrow descent, 5 Yankee Bravo, Sierra, how do you read?
Yankee Bravo, Sierra, Charlie.
5 Yankee Bravo, Sierra, Alpha.
006, rocket 26000, Short 40.121025, nothing, go ahead.
speed turbulence. Flaps 20, condition reverse max, final check.
Get on frequency.
Get down frequency.
Flaps 20 indicating.
20 is checked.
Drop sync is off.
2000, yeah.
1000. Set. Condition level number.
Check man.
Cabin report received. Airline clearance to come. 1640 finals.
1640 is clear to land, 18012.
Clear to land 1640. Landing clearance received. Landing lights are on. Your damper to come.
Okay.
And final checks complete. $60, $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $0. Meter lengths. That's low. 80 knots. Okay, coming.
1640, you down at 17, next right.
Next right, around 640, Santi, for your help. That's lock inside, differential pressure check. Stand by. 2000, flaps selected up, trains are set, auto custom switch, HB valves are closed. External lights are set as required. After test complete. FMS going off. Avionics,
right and left.
You'd like Thank you.
Beautiful company, Boeing.
Going to do a pre-flight for our departure to Nairobi, pre-flight checks, and from here we can start with the pitot vents. What we're checking is they're not blocked, free, and the angle of attack vent should be able to be full, flexibility, it's not sticking. And around here, you can look at the tire conditions and make sure everything looks normal. The doors, gear doors, normal, and it's clear. Nothing to obstruct the landing gear as it comes in. Radar nose, it's clear, and the outside air temperature should also be clear. And the windscreen looks normal. We have another angle of attack on this side, which should also be flexible, movable. And the tube on this other side, there are two on the other side and one on this side, should also be clear. And just look at the general condition of the fuselage. The hydraulic lines, which extend from the front to the back, should not be leakage, otherwise you'll be able to see some fluids, which is pink in color. The doors secured, the emergency doors should also be secured. Landing lights, make sure it's not cracked. And then the general condition, make sure the knobs are closed tightly. And here we can just check the general condition of the propeller, making sure they look right, no bends, cracks or anything, and make sure the propeller itself is strong enough. There's no movement. The inlet, make sure it's not obstructed, clear of obstruction. The bird catcher is also clear. You don't have any obstruction, it's not obstructed. And coming around, the general condition of the leading edge, the wing, looks okay. Anti-ice. Coming round, you can look at the wheels. The condition of the wheels looks perfect, and the brake, can be able to tell how worn out the brakes are by looking at how far out the pins are. Looks normal. Coming out behind, just make sure that it's clear. There's no obstruction or anything. The flaps, normal. Coming around, general condition. The static pressure is not blocked, very important. The splitter, and as you see, we have some wicks. Supposed to be 4 on this side and 4 on the other side, total of 8, and 2 on the tail. Secured. General condition looks fine. The same thing, we look at the other side, also look on this other side. The tail looks perfectly clear, and the gas lock is set, so should be locking to the right position, to the right direction. Coming round, is that's another static pressure vents on this side, should also be clear. Underneath, general condition of the aircraft looks okay. Checking, make sure it's not obstructed, clear of obstruction. And down here again, look at the condition of the tires. Looks perfect. The brake linings, according to the pin, looks all right for flight this afternoon. Likewise, looking at the leading edge of the wing, looks okay. The boots side, then the strobe lights look secured. Nav lights are also both working. They should be working, both bulbs should be on. Sure the locks are tight. And again, looking at the propeller, making sure it's secured. Leading edge, free of cracks or any major dents, and making sure the propeller itself is secure. Looks all right. And the inlet with a torch, be able to see inside. Could be dark sometimes, and make sure it's all clear. Bird catcher is clear, not obstructed. And coming in, another lock, sure it's secured. The whole engine looks quite normal from outside, that is. Landing light, no crack, secured. And from here on, then we'll be able to go in and do the pre-flight inside the aircraft. And that was our walk around. Thank you.
This is for you, Mr. Nitio.
Thank you.
Nakuru 1641 is clear to taxi at the backtrack runway 17 meets 180 150.
Yeah, we're clear to taxi and the backtrack runway 17, Nakuru 1641. Thank you.
Lights on.
After start complete, taxi to go.
Okay, flap 15, taxi check.
Okay, selected. Yeah, we copy. Okay, brakes.
Brakes are checked.
Flaps 15 indicating.
15 is checked and indicated.
Trims 0.6 plus is set.
0.6 is checked.
Altimeters 1015.
1015, 100 feet.
I have 80 feet. Speeds?
Speeds are 3 times 0.
2 times 0 heading?
Heading 2080.
ADI?
No pitch, no bang, 3 times.
Compare takeoff briefing speed back.
So briefing is right in takeoff, 112.
Okay, checked. Right is clear.
Check.
Seat out 100%.
100% is checked.
Cabin report. Engine instruments. All in the green. 1641, standing by ATC. Go ahead.
Nakuru 1641 is cleared Malindi to Jomo, flight level 220 to the TMA boundary. After takeoff, runway 17, right hand climb on track.
Roger, 1641 is cleared Malindi, Nairobi, level 220, TMA boundary, takeoff 17, right hand on track.
641, contact Mombasa approach 120.3. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am. So, Local 1655 is recleared Golf Golf level 100.
100, ma'am.
Minimum. 15 on the mirror. Wait from the right. 20, 10, 0. Okay, good one. Okay, by control.
Departed for 119, packet Fox Golf. Fox Golf, number 164.
And welcome to Kenya Airways.
Here's the destination, Accra, level 390, position Alton. Departure runway 06, meeting runway heading to flight level 100, lift and out on track.
Yeah, that is understood. Kenya 502, we are Nairobi, Accra, flight plan route, level 390, Alcon. To take off runway 06, maintain runway heading until out of level 100, left and out on track. 502.
Larry, correct.
Kenya for the force, ready for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 06 and series come.
Yeah, for takeoff Kenya 434.
Make your Alpha 9 and 1 face. Lally 742, contact. Marshal as 121.6.
Stabilized.
Copy, Marshal is 121.6, thanks, Marshal Alpha 1, section 915.
Kenya 470.
470.
Could you please cancel and start away of technical?
Second.
Could you please cancel and start of clearance for advice when ready?
Kenya 502, line up runway 06 and wait.
Roger, line up and wait, Kenya 502.
K434 about 44. Radar 122 this one 434.
Continuous clear. All again position Nakas. 502.
Start from the 682 requesting descent.
Tango Tail 100, check clear for the Alice.
Good, Tango.
Radar Kenya 502. From present position request direct Nakas.
Direct Nakas. Pipe level 390.
They are direct Nakas 390 502. What are you reaching?
Kinshasa, Kenya 434, 13.
Kenya 434, Kinshasa, go ahead.
We're maintaining level 390 with Kilo India November at time 18. Kenya 434.
Very good morning to you viewers on KQ 434, which has now departed from Nairobi Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on our way to Kinshasa Njili Airport. We departed Nairobi on the easterly runway, Jomo Kenyatta, climbing up to 10,000 feet, where we turned left towards the east, and our routing has been due east all the way from Nairobi, Jomo Kenyatta. We're now cruising at 39,000 feet above mean sea level, and we first overflew the famous game reserve of Masai Mara, and from there over Lake Victoria and to the
east town of Kigali in Rwanda. We're presently over the Congo forest basin. And en route weather, we have a lovely day today. It's all clear, expected all the way to Kinshasa. The landing runway will be runway 24. And we expect slightly overcast weather and visibility of about 10 kilometers. We'd like you to enjoy the flight with us. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this 737-700 airplane, which is actually the newest aircraft that we do have on Kenya Airways fleet. This aircraft is 1 month old. It's been on our line operation for 1 month, and it's actually the state-of-the-art aircraft with an all-glass cockpit. And we have been operating the 737-700 for approximately 1 year. The main difference on our aircraft is that we have 6 screens, 6 main screens, and we have the modern side-by-side screens. Starting from our left, we have the main flight instruments, which are on the far left, on the captain's side, which consists of the basic T. And on the inboard side, we have the map display. In the center pedestal here, we have the standby flight instruments and navigation. In the center, we have all our engine parameters and engine and fuel gauges. We have a standby screen, which is in the mid-center pedestal here, and this is used in case of emergency. We can switch and put all our engine instruments. In case of one of the CDU failures, we can switch them from the top to the bottom. On the first officer side, he carries exactly the same equipment. The only difference is that he has the major flight instruments on the right-hand side, while on the captain's side, we have the flight instruments on the left. The aircraft is designed to be as compatible with the rest of the 737 fleet. And apart from the instruments, all the toggle switches and main hydraulic, electrical, and pressurization systems are completely identical to the 737-300 that we do operate. In the cockpit here, there's very little difference. It's just an upgrade of a couple of systems. We have the in-flight entertainment system that we carry on board at this particular time. Thank you. Okay, this is approach briefing for Kinshasa on runway 24. We will commence our descent at about 115 miles from Kinshasa, and this is for the Codco 1 Alpha runway 24, chart 10-2A of July 16th, 99. Routing is via Mesat to Beagle. Beagle is on the 14 DME arc on the 087 radial, where we'll join the 12 DME arc maintaining 4,000 feet. And it says here Codco 1 Alpha, runway 24 intercept Kilo Sierra Alpha radial 087, inbound to 14 DME Kilo Sierra Alpha, turn right, intercept Kilo Sierra Alpha 12 DME arc at 4,000 feet, intercepting Kilo Sierra Alpha radio 063 inbound at 3,500. To cross Codco intersection at assigned flight level 14 DME Kilo Sierra Alpha 4,500 feet. And we go on to the approach, which is the 11-2. We'll join the 12 DME arc, intercepting the 063 radio, maintaining 3,500 feet. We descend on the glide slope. The outer mark across height check is 2200, and we'll be going down to our minimums of 1220, which is set on my side. Glide slope out, it will be 1270. The missed approach procedure is to climb on radio 243, outbound VR to 35, and then turn right to VR or as directed. The sector safe is 4,500 based on the Kilo Sierra Alpha VOR. In case there's a delay, we'll be holding overhead the VOR and we'll make it a parallel join, right turns inbound on 063, and then we'll commence the approach as published. After landing on runway 24, we should be able to exit via the center taxiway, and we will be parking on either 12 or 13 or number 11 or as directed. The radio beacon setup, we have the inbound course of 243 set on both. We have the VOR 115.0 and the ILS 110.3 is set. We have the Oscar Kilo 340 and the Kilo Echo 285 set on both. The auto brake is set to 1 for deceleration. Fuel for Douala, which is our alternate, is 4 tons. We should be landing there with 10.5 tons, which is good for our alternate. And so again, auto brake is set to 1. Right, any questions? Understood. Let's have the descent approach checks, please. And N1 to come. Off.
Air conditioning and transition.
Kinshasa is set 1050.
Temperature and instruments.
Good standard. 390. Wings are level. 2.5 degrees pitch up. Speed is 0.79 and 2A45 on the speed. IVSI 0. The heading is 262. Once 3 times I've got VR flag on the standby, otherwise normal.
Let's check that standard underweight by 20 feet, the rest is constant. N1 icebergs.
N1 will be 130, 135, 145, and the flap up 197, which is bugged on my side.
Send me go check some.
N1 to come.
Dash approach Kenya 434 is position method, level 390, request descent.
Yeah, Kenya 434, descent Kilo Sierra Alpha, flight level 160 initially, and set heading to radial 063.
Approach Boeing. Approach the transmitter.
La dame en sortie de 705.
Contactez l'information sans mes pour unité.
Merci, à tout à l'heure.
Kenya 434 position.
Establish on the 063 radio at 13 DME.
Contact tower 118 is Mola, go landing. Abaragan.
081, bye-bye.
Okay.
Shasta Tower, Kenya 434. 12 mile final runway 24.
Kenya 434, Kinshasa, report out market.
Kenya 434. Kenya 434, auto marker.
Kenya 434, all on short funnel around 24.
Kenya 434.
Kenya 434 inside, clear to land runway 24, we miss call.
Get to land Kenya 434.
Zulu Oscar, for you.
500. $400, $300, $200, $100, $50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Touchdown, speed break up. The bus is unlocked. 7676. 18 knots.
Karibuni, ni watu wengi wa 60 knots.
Auto brake disarms.
Kenya 44 on the runway at 0904, packet via Central Taxiway, and number 12.
Center taxi B12 Kenya 434.
Kinshasa, Foxtrot, Oscar, Juliette Golf, bonjour. Fox, Oscar, Juliette Golf, Kinshasa. Juliette Golf au parking.
Monitor radar display.
Destination Boeing, 2 passagers à bord pour volage. Stand by break UN 813, intend back at runway 06, clean name up. 3 Bravo departure flight level 210.
Landing at 06, name up 3 Bravo level 210, United Nations 813.
Clearance correct, report ready for departure.
Next for departure, Netherlands.
Just a next connection. Je laisse mise à jour. Je demande de mise à jour de retardement.
Marshall, ready for taxi.
Marshall is taking over Central Taxiway. Report holding point.
I first taxi holding point via Central Taxiway, now Marshall.
Juliette Golf, request taxi.
Kinshasa, Sierra Mike, bonjour.
Sierra Mike, bonjour, stand by break, Fox, Oscar, Juliette Golf. Mettons en route le QNH de 1017, appelez pour les taxis. 1017, monsieur, je mets en route, clair pour rouler. Fox, Juliette Golf demande le roulage. Roulez, rappelez derrière le parking 11. Ok, je...
Sierra Mike, engage.
For cut-off to West Taxiway. 210, holding point West Taxiway, call for stop.
After to West Taxiway, call you for stop, UNT 12.
Alpha Fox Kinshasa, go ahead.
My Final Fox, after from Residence Station, position for the pool 3500 feet, Alpha Fox Kinshasa, due to traffic ahead of Boeing 737, taking off from runway 06. And you maintain the pool, 2,500 feet. I'll call again for the right base leg runway 24. Maintain the pool, 2,500 feet, okay?
Picture of that tank. Take off clearance.
Kenya 435, ready for takeoff. Ready for takeoff, runway 06, wind is from 300 degrees, 06 knots. Report 3200 feet, water.
Clear for takeoff, Kenya 43.
Alpha Fox Kinshasa. On left base leg, runway 06.
Stabilized. And one turbine. By 7 years. Speed building on both.
Uniforme Kinshasa, mettez en route, température 24, 079, 9. Everyone time 1000, contact approach 119.7.
97 Kenya 434. Approach Kenya 434 with you climbing 4,000. Go ahead. We are 4500 feet. Move.
Air conditioning and pressurization is set. Start switches off. Gears up and off. Flaps are up and lights checks on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Orville Wright. Starting.
Fascinante, Kenya 435.
Saudi 448 from town.
Start switches.
Roger, the level you requested is
Requested what?
370.
Affirm.
Break Saudi 448, level 370 is an eastbound level. You take 350.
Okay, we'll do that.
Bring back 183. Go ahead.
From apron control and standing by IDC. Saudi 448, confirm number 1.
Saudi 448 is number 1. Taxi to the holding point of runway 0. Springbok 183, taxi to the holding area runway 0. Squawk 153, confirm 112.
Squawk 154 and taxi to holding area, Springbok 183.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Saudi 448, Squawk 1540, report was on board and incorrect.
75.
Luxembourg 213, Doris 5 hours 30 minutes.
Saudi 448, copy.
Welcome to Holiday in Nairobi. Enjoy your stay with us.
rotate. Positive rate of climb?
Yeah.
1,000 feet? Allowed.
Commando. Alright, Kenya 412, climbing is cleared.
F12, get down right, direct to Nakat. Climb to flight number 350. Go ahead.
Right, direct to Nakat, climb 350, Kenya 412.
Correct, for Nakat.
Nakat next 412.
3,000, yeah. Enough speed.
Approach to 40.
Romeo surface wind is 24006 knots. Visibility is 9,000 meters. Scattered at 2,300. Fuel Shell Bravo 2,500.
Traffic information, Kenya 412. Westbound traffic, Nairobi, Entebbe. Via Alpha 609. Maintaining level 350. We're estimating position Alcon 1052. November will be 1105. Kenya 412 westbound level 350 Nairobi Entebbe.
Who is the one that brought me to we'll see which one.
Maintaining level 350 coming to position Alcon requesting descent.
Kenya 412 standby break. Emirates 723 passing level.
237 Emirates 723.
Passing level now.
Flight number 235 Emirates 723.
235. Roger, next report 40 DN.
Roger.
Kenya 412, you're clear to the November viewer, level 110. Expect approach time at 10 for your DME runway 17. Airport leaving 350.
Roger, understand, clear November level 110. Expect approach time 1110 for viewer DME runway 17. We'll call again leaving level 350 for 110 Kenya 412.
Choose very kidogo. They say I might not chew 100 all the way.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of plan. Yeah.
412, we're leaving level 350 for 11.
Roger, next report 40 DME.
40 DME next, Kenya 412.
Okay, monitor 1.
Retard. It should be okay. Let's see. Try the Airlines just to see whether anything comes out of it. 110.7.
00 Mark Alpha Whiskey.
Overhead.
Entebbe Kenya 412, November leaving.
Kenya 412, QNH is 1018, cleared for the approach. 412, pressure 423. Squad got a flight level 1204. Alpha Mike Whiskey, cleared for takeoff, runway 12. The left turn, wind is 180, 07 knots. Expect takeoff runway 12 with the left hand 2 knots, and we'll remain low level 00 Mark Alpha Whiskey.
Where's it? 7.9. That's from the main one. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
The PME associated is not working. It's not working. Okay. Yes.
We'll call you just inside next, 00 Mark Alpha Whiskey, thanks.
Twice.
Landing checks complete.
Thank you.
Okay, 5. Maybe it's supposed to be 53, 17.
Yeah. TMA.
Yeah.
Go to the accurate.
412, clear to land on 17, 17007 knots.
Okay, plan, 1,000 feet.
Flight level 075, estimating in Heavy 1137.
Progress page, previous page.
5 Yankee,
Progress page, previous page.
Bravo Mike, Delta standby.
17 knots.
November 115 Delta Tango.
500 feet.
Okay, going manual. Stabilized and going manual.
Yankee, Bravo Mike, Delta, next report 15 Yemi. And QNH is 1018, runway nearest is 17.
Roger, we'll report
400.
Mike up. 7 Tower, November 115 Delta Tango.
November 115 Delta Tango, go ahead.
Look at the taxi level 150 for Key Depot. We are
200.
The DRS is 3.5 hours.
From
100.
That's up.
November
50.
115 Delta Tango,
30.
start up approach,
20.
report ready for taxi.
10.
Surface wind is 180.07 knots. QNH is 1018.
We are ready for taxi and copy the wind 18007, QNH 1018 Delta Tango.
14.
November 115 Delta Tango, check your radio, have a background noise.
How do you read me now?
There's still background noise.
Okay, in Heavy, this is 115 Delta Tango. How you read now?
Much better.
Just straight ahead up. That one from the right. This is 2. This is 1. Yeah, that one is 2. 3. Marshalling safe. Because the brake pressures are okay within the grids.
Okay, my name is Captain Macharia, and I've just brought in this aeroplane from Nairobi. This is a Boeing 737, one of the several we have in Kenya Airways, and we just took off from Nairobi on the runway 06, and we climbed straight ahead, then turned left after 10,000 feet to climbing to that 5,000 feet. Our flight took us today 1 hour. We landed in Entebbe at runway 17 on the ILS. The visibility was fairly good. However, it had been forecast to be just 9 kilometers. And we have just parked it here. This is a regular flight. Kenya Airways has about 2 flights, correction. 1 flight for every 2 hours to Entebbe, and the loads are good. Passengers, like now we are going to fly back to Nairobi with 116 passengers, and that's full capacity for the Boeing 737-300. And now I'm going to commence my walk around the aeroplane to prepare to fly back to Nairobi. And normally Kenya Airways recommends that we walk around and ensure that all the engineering work has been done well and all the safety measures have been taken care of. It is normal practice to start off watching the aeroplane from the left and all the way around, and that's what we are going to do right now. As I walk on here, this facility is what is used for airspeed and pressurization of the aeroplane and measuring of the altitude above the mean sea level. And we just make sure it is clear and clean and without any obstruction. As we walk along, we make sure that there is no dent on the aeroplane. This staircase is a lot of times cause dents on the aeroplane and has to be carefully washed to make sure we have no dent at all. And the facilities we have here are the pitot-static system. These are the facilities used to measure the speed of the aeroplane through the air. And we also make sure there are no obstructions in the end holes. And that vein there between is for measuring the angle of the aeroplane when climbing and descending. And we also make sure it is not damaged. After that, we walk to the front of the aeroplane and view the front to make sure there is no damage at all to the front of the aeroplane, and also to the windscreen, and make sure it is all fine. Thereafter is also recommended, and that's our engineer. Normally engineers walk in front of the pilot to make sure he does the checks before the captain walks around to check on it. We walk in here to make sure the wheel well of this wheel is clear. There are no tubes broken. We also make sure this pin is installed is for security of the engineers when walking around the aeroplane. And now that everything looks fine, we walk to the other side of the aeroplane. Similar checks are done to the side. The same facility we have the pitot-static system, and we also check on the angle of attack facility and make sure that the aeroplane is clean and no dents on it. We also have a peek into the cargo hold to make sure it all looks okay and nothing illegally has been stored in here. However, it is the responsibility of the security people to do that. But the captain has the responsibility to make sure everything done in the aeroplane is all safe. And thereafter we walk to make sure that the lights, these are the lights we use for landing. We check that they are all clean and serviceable. We check that the inside of the aeroplane looks clean and non-damaged, and also free of what we call foreign bodies. A lot of times you would find pieces of paper blown into the engine because of the wide mouth it has. We however find it as clean, and that facility is used to warn the loaders as they move around not to touch the engine. And we continue to make sure that the wing is clear, no damage at all. And others check, we make sure the navigation lights are all serviceable and they all look very good. And we walk below to check the wing, that below the wing is all clean, no damage, nothing is loose. We make sure the flaps, they all look good. And we check the landing light is also good without any damage. And we walk and make sure that the wheels are all clean, no damage to them. And to make sure there's no unacceptable wear on the wheels. Then walk into the wheel well area. And then just walk along below the aeroplane to check there is no damage at all. And it looks good out. And as you walk, it looks fine. Check on the cowlings, make sure all the fasteners are in place, all the rivets, they look serviceable and no damage. And we finish by having a good look at the front, and looks like the aeroplane is ready to fly. This is a normal practice for safety. Thank you.
Kenya 43, cleared for takeoff, runway 17, wind is 17008 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, Kenya 413. Okay. Start your before takeoff checks complete. And cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 6 p.m. Running. Top watch. Check it on the road. Your controls. Controls. Stabilize. N1 toga. N1 toga. Your throttles. My throttles. Compound set checked. Speed is giving up on both sides. Checked. Knots and rotor bolts checked. V1 rotate.
Fazul, line up and hold. Line up and hold. Chevy Tower. Maintain 55 until 20 DME. Bravo, myself and Wilco.
That's one.
Calling 40 DME, Kenya 443. 5 Yankee, Bravo, Mike, Delta. No restriction on your climb. Report 40 DME. General altitude 065. Right here, Kilimanjaro in sight.
Landing checks. Flaps 30 selected, indicated green light, green light. Landing checks are complete. Thank you. And you're clear to land.
Nairobi Tower, Charlie 06.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
at start. We have
Good morning, sir.
Push. We have 72 passengers aboard. Registration is 5 Yankee Kilo Quebec Alpha. Copy to clear push.
Okay, checks below the line.
And 2,
40. I was just standing by.
4, 6.
Start 1.
Starting 1. Start valve open. Pressure drop. And 2 rotation.
Check.
Rotation. Oil pressure indication. Entry is approaching 24. Fuel flow, light up.
Check.
Oil pressure right.
Correct, Quebec, Sunbury, 661, airborne time 35, contact approach 122.3.
1223, Saab 8665. Good day, ma'am.
Good day.
Kenya 472 is ready.
Kenya 472, you're cleared for takeoff. The wind is calm.
Copy the wind cleared for takeoff, Kenya 472.
Kenya 490, request start for Zanzibar. Flight level 290.
Kenya 490, stand by 14, start up. Break. UN Charlie 04, contact ground control 12.6.
1,000.
Stable. N1 Toga.
Check.
Reduce takeoff by sets. Airspeed alive cross checks.
Check.
80 knots. Throttle.
Check.
Rotate. Okay, caution temporal. Yeah.
Thank you. Kenya 490, start up approved. Level 290. Get start. Kenya 490. Kenya 472, airborne time 39, contact approach 122.3.
Smart thing is
8,000.
3,000 feet.
Kenya 472 down.
Go ahead, Kenya 472.
Airborne 39, contact ramp approach 122.3.
1223 for now, Kenya 47. Standard 2992.
Check.
Air traffic is at 9 miles. 230.
9,000 standard.
Bravo Papa Juliet, Roger, maintain flight level 230 and contact Nairobi control on.
Copy to call you next position Apollo Kilo 350, Kenya 470. 100.
Approach morning Kenya 311.
It can go.
Position mobile level 350, 3610.
You have control, and let me give you the briefing for the Kigali approach. I'm looking at chart 11-1 of Kigali Rwanda, the VOR ILS runway 28, and it's dated 19th of November 99. Frequencies are on the top, and the airport elevation 4891 is set. And the safety heights based on the Kilo November mic is 10,300, 25 miles radius. Missed approach is written on the top. And the transition level is by ATC, transition altitude 9,000. And here, this chart is based on final approach based on maximum indicated airspeed 180 true airspeed. Okay, so if we have to do the whole approach, then we are approaching from the east. We route via Kilo November Mike, and offset for a teardrop entry into the hold within wind bound of 103, and we leave on 103 towards the locator out of marker 25, Lima Oscar. And over the Lima Oscar, we do a procedure turn to the right, 148, and inbound of 328. The altitude will be leaving 9,000 feet to 7,500, and we maintain 7,500 until established on the inbound track and on the ILS glide path. Further descent is on the glide slope, and we continue on the glide slope, check our outer marker 6330 until a minimums of 5301, which is set on the left.
Set in my domain.
And missed approach is climbing turn left to the Lima Oscar locator, then to 7,500 feet and execute another approach or is directed. The setup for the initial approach is the ILS is set on my side. The frequency is here for you to identify when in range. The front course is set, and the front course radio 283 is set with a Kilo November mic set for you to identify. Then we have Lima Oscar 255 set on primary, then followed by the Lima mic 285 on the standby. The deceleration, I put level 2 on the deceleration. Now for the descent, I'm planning to go down on VNAV and update accordingly with the level change or VS, and that will be about 90 miles from the Kilo November mic. And in case we have to overshoot for an alternate, is where we have come from, Nairobi. The track is 085 radio from Kilo November mic, and the altitude will be maybe 330 or 370, depending on how whatever we get from the air traffic controller. When we land, if we would have decelerated enough, we can clear by the first right. But if not, they don't allow 180 degrees turn. We have to go all the way to the end, then make 180 and come back to clear via the center taxiway, okay, to the parking lots, whereby you have to do the spaghetti, you know, you come in and then face the way you have come. We'll follow the marshal's instructions, right? Radios are for you to identify. Any question?
No questions, sir.
Right. Then we can do the descent and approach checks.
Check, descent approach checks, RGIs.
Is off.
Air conditioning, pressurization.
Is set Kigali.
Check altimeter instruments.
Okay, on the main altimeter, I have standard, maintaining 350. On the standby, the setting is 1022, 35,390. Wings level 3 degrees in the horizon. FMC speed, VNAV path, LNAV, and command. And the bubble pour on the ADI is 281, indicating 253 and 0.75, ground speed 425. And down there, the heading is 266. It's 1, 2, and 3. VSI is 0, and no flags.
Check standard on my side, 1013, 35,020, instrument synchronized cross-check. N1 Airbus.
N1, we have 96.3, and the speeds are 132, which is bagged, 137 to come, 147, 210, bagged on the left.
Check 96.6, go around 132, 137, 147, 210. And set the approach checks complete.
Thank you. You can request descent. sort of go around like
Yes.
this. Those are like tips, right? Because on the other side is good.
One
to
to
go.
go. It's coming up 1 dot.
Right, arming the approach.
Right stop, all of arms.
472 Kigali.
Go ahead, Kenya 472.
Position.
We are shortly establishing on the localizer. We are 10 DMing km.
Contact the tower 18.3.
Actualize.
18.3 now.
It's half a dot.
Kigali Tower, Kenya 472 with you. Shortly establishing on a long 10-mile final runway 28.
Kenya 472, our morning. Roger. You report final for short landing. Wind is calm. KNH 1023 for the final.
1023 now. I'll call you final runway 28. Kenya 473.
Clear down, flap 15, landing check to flaps.
Start switches. Landing check, start switches.
They are on.
Recall.
Check.
Speed brake.
Arm green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 green.
All in the flaps.
Running that flaps. Thank you.
Expand on your side.
Expand at my side. Up on your.
Kenya 472 is now on a 2-mile final runway 28.
Roger, the wind will come. Make short landing, clear to land.
When it's coming to make a short landing, Kenya 472.
Thousand feet, centimeters this.
Autopilot up.
Check. Check.
500. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake out. 2 reverses unlocked. And 1. 92. 84. Airspeed increasing. 80 knots. Auto brake reserve lights illuminating. 60 knots.
Canceling.
Two reverses unlocked light.
I think the president is leaving,
Yeah, right.
To confirm if there's any objection with him filming the aircraft on the ground.
Actually, just we have a VIP departure. I don't think if we have all that hurry. If the VIP takes off, then you would be not having any.
Checks below the line.
Before start.
Everything.
Yeah, before start. Before takeoff.
Yeah.
Recall.
Check.
Flight controls.
Check.
Stop the radio. Below the line, start switches.
They're on.
Last corner.
His zone code is 2000.
Still on the beam.
Yeah.
Yeah. The monitor one.
All right. She's finished.
Kindly request you to refrain from using electronic gadgets, including your mobile phones. That will protect you for your attention.
Secure.
Thank you.
Protocol checks complete. We are clear for takeoff.
Kenya 473 is rolling down runway 10.
Yeah. 1502, please. 2 knots. Rolling, Kenya 473.
Stabilize. N1 Toga. Check on power set. Super engines. 80 knots throttle hold. V1 rotate. And positive. Radio is active. Thank you.
F plus,
F plus, 1.
Commander B, command.
Standard.
Check.
F plus.
Flap up.
Flaps up. Standard. 8-9.
20 automatic.
We hope you're settling in and getting used to your surroundings. At the moment, we are now over the southern tip of Victoria. We shortly, in another 3 or 4 minutes, checking a little bit south of Soma, down of Soma International. For now, sit back, relax, enjoy the flight services, and we'll...
Kenya 473, clear to land 06, reported wind 16009. 473, clear to land.
This part of, we call this part of Gong town, right? It's on the, no, it's on the Aviation ID set.
Check, side check, and Saab hotel. On 1 actually.
Confirm Kenya 473, clear to land. Clear to land. Thank you. We shall find out.
Yeah, that is a big
1,000 feet, 2 meters is normal 1025.
Check.
6260.
Tango 0, 1,000. Stabilize, runway inside and landing.
400.
100 to minimum. The same from by that.
300. 200.
Kenya from 001 tower.
100.
Clear to taxi to the holding point.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
0.06 and 0001 coming down on this one. Report the correct report not about interfere.
2 reverse and long.
We are 2 false modes on board and fuel and gear 7 hours.
open and cleared Nairobi destination, tarmac flight level 350, flight plan route, Mike Bravo.
Evening, from present position you clear direct losses, flight level B10. Confirm requested level after point locking.
Briefing. Now, going into Wilbur International, we have to receive updates on the political situation. So today we got a report that it is safe to go, but anything can happen. So we are monitoring the flight as we descend into Bujumbura, and we cannot uplift fuel in Bujumbura according to the NOTAMs. So we have taken return fuel to Nairobi, okay, due to contamination. Okay, we're not going to uplift fuel. Apart from that, it's just a curfew, 1900 to 0300. I can barely start hearing the controller, but there seems to be traffic going in and weather. You can copy the weather, then we continue. Okay, chart 11-1, 5th February 93. Okay. We expect Bujumbura via DME ILS runway 17. Okay. Safety sector height is 13,000 feet around the VOR. Transition level 110. Transition altitude is 9,500 feet. We expect to be clear to Bujumbura VOR Bravo Juliet Alpha, and if there is a delay, we'll have to hold. So we'll have to enter the pattern, the holding pattern, either teardrop entry, okay, offset 30 degrees, which is 145, yeah, or we'll maintain a direct entry, which is difficult, but we shall proceed to a teardrop entry, okay? And there's a note 2 here which says maximum indicated airspeed 210 knots, minimum holding altitude is 9,500. Okay, max indicated airspeed is 280 knots if you're holding at 12,000. Alright? So we proceed to the VOR, and we expect to be overhead at 9,500 feet. If there's no delay, we'll just leave. When established on the 355, and at Bravo November we commence our descent into Kilo Whiskey. Descend to 6,600 feet, and over Kilo Whiskey, procedure turn left 310, back in 130 to intercept front course localizer of 175. Further descent will be with a glide slope at 15 DME, okay, from Bravo Juliet Alpha. Outer marker height 3839, which is Bravo November.
Yes.
Down to a minimums of 2795, set my side.
Right.
If we lose the glide slope, then our MDAs will be 2880, 2880, and minimums, or rather missed approach point, will be on timing. They will have a speed of 140 knots, so expect to time for 1 minute 33 seconds. It is 3.6 miles from the outer marker, missed approach point, okay? So we'll just proceed on timing. Should we need to go around, missed approach, climb on 191 degrees and as directed. Okay, we leave at 6 hours. Airborne elevation 2582, 2600 set. We shall have initially your VOR. We will be monitoring our navigation, LNAV, okay, our FMC navigation. So we select 355 when established. We change over to 175 as we proceed outbound. I'm not expecting Kilo Whiskey to work, but it's not in the NOTAMs. But Kilo Whiskey is actually 13 DME from Bravo Juliet Alpha. Okay? That will be a good cross check. Okay? And Note 1 does not affect us since we're just established from Note 2. Overflying city of Bujumbura in low altitude prohibited. Okay? And I will have ILS on my side for you to identify Bravo November on standby. Okay. Okay. Now, diversion fuel. It will be 7.3, which is actually the minimum required out of Bujumbura. Okay, since we carry through fuel. So that would be our diversion. Okay, fuel. We need to climb to 37,000 feet if we have to divert back to Nairobi, and a track of 078. Okay. Now, just another point: when we've established on final, you join me on ILS. Okay, map your side, expanded map. Okay, Espasopa. Okay. All right. Yep. After landing, told you. You mentioned it's bumpy, off runway, some edges chipped off, okay, like potholes. So we just proceed, but there's no problem for the landing. It's safe for the landing. 180 degrees turns on runway are permitted on turning paths only. We have one, we have two. Birds in vicinity of airport, especially during rainy season from September to May. Okay, we will backtrack after landing. Enter via Alpha and park somewhere on the terminal building. Okay? Yep. Okay. If you don't have any questions?
No questions, well understood. I'll just get the weather report.
Thank you.
Established and localizer. Only established on the localizer, Kenya 470.
Verify position.
Thank you.
Rest number.
735.
Get down. Get down.
$400. $300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed breaks up. 2 reverses and drops. 68%. 80 knots. Auto brake disarm. 60 knots. Pressure is good and the PU is on. Stabilize. N1 toga. Reduce speed of N1 set. Speed helicopter. 18. Oh. 21. Okay.
Tango Bravo, je parle l'estimé. Unité 200 et la destination sera à Mo.
1000 can you select? Right down to 098.
Ok, bien reçu. Vous pensez quel niveau Unité 20. Ok, bien reçu. Vous appelez en contact avec Dar es Salaam pour l'anniversaire supérieur.
D'accord. Vous n'avez pas Dar es Salaam avec un chef?
Tout à l'heure on a essayé, on va encore essayer.
Progress page, right? Yeah, right side. 098, right down to 098.
Delta Oscar?
Springbok 183 correct. And to scope on
500.
Correct.
200 sink rate. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Zimbabwe 377.
Dispatcher start please for the long way flight level 310. We are 7 crew 50 Pax endurance 0450.
Zimbabwe 377 starting approved, flight level 310.
That is approved, 310 Zimbabwe 377.
Kenya 471 landing 1004, locate taxi Lima and Gulf.
Nairobi, Nakuru 1645 is positioning right hand base, runway 06.
Nakuru 1645, good afternoon. To extend our right base, we have 1 to